Hello and welcome. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Looks like a batting paradise out there. Easy decision, and the captain will be hoping the team can get plenty of runs on the board. Right-hander opening the batting today. Looks like they'll take guard first up, and at the other end will be the left-hander.
Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. There could be a couple if they hustle. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Full stretch and can't take it. A nice shot.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Yep. Overpitched, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Great shot. At least one on offer. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. 3 runs added in that over. Sri Lanka are 3 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it. Good start by the bowlers.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. That's a solid shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Scamper through for a single. Good running. Massive outside edge. That's a boundary save for sure. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. They'll get at least one here.
Into the second over, Sri Lanka now 7 for none.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Well played. Could be a quick single. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Misses everything. top edge and just over the keeper. Might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope.
How will the bowler respond?
Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Pakistan with a massive shout. Nicely played. Runs one. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nice shot. Cut away. Running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Over Sri Lanka, 31 for none.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler.
Ayub, the spinner, coming into the attack. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Couldn't get it through the field. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Oh, superb timing.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the 5th over. Sri Lanka are now 44 for none.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Great commitment. Worked away. It's a nice single. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Nice shot. Runs possible. Power and precision in that shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. They'll get at least one here.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. 10 runs added there. Sri Lanka 55 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Ashraf coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Well played, could be a quick single. Cuts that off well in the infield. This could be trouble. Caught, and that's stuck.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Shot, should be runs here. Swept away, but finds the fielder. There'll be runs here. Ayub has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Went with the bounce and hooks that down leg side. There could be a couple if they hustle. Straight to the fielder. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Edge, but it drops safely.
End of the 10th over, Sri Lanka are now 62 for 1.
The runs have dried up. A good opportunity to find some rhythm this time around after struggling earlier. Great shot. At least one on offer. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Oh, great ball. Pulled away nicely past square leg. Just the one. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer.
End of the 11th over, the score is now 66 for 1.
Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's a solid shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Wow, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. A lovely shot. Just rocks back and puts it away.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter. And a great shot off the back foot.
I didn't feel there was... too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nicely played. Runs 1.
End of the 12th over, Sri Lanka now 80 to 1.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Overthrows. Oh, that throw was unnecessary, and as it turns out, pretty costly. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Doesn't beat the infield. Six runs added in the over. Sri Lanka are 86 for 1.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Nice shot. Runs possible. Driven through extra cover and get a single. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Shide, should be runs here.
End of the 14th over. The batting team are now on 88 for 1.
There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. And a scamper through for a single. Good running. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. There could be a couple if they hustle. Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Shah coming back into the attack. Oh my, that's racing away. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat. First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's a solid shot. Couldn't get it through the field.
Into the 16th over, Sri Lanka are now on 104 for 2.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Nawas shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Thick edge. Eight runs added in that over. Sri Lanka, 112 for 2.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Afridi coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Nicely played. Runs 1. Great commitment. Worked away. That's a nice single. Was quick onto that in the infield. Superb catch.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end. She'll need to wait a bit.
Going with spin now. Massive outside edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. She's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down towards fine. Fielding needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Edged, unplayable. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Over Sri Lanka, 119 for 3.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball, just clipped it away. Finally, won't stop that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. Oh, is that a great catch? It is. Beautiful diving catch, great athleticism. Stretched out, that's as good as you'll see.
Right-hander, new batter out in the middle, are ready to face up. He's got their tail up.
Well played, could be a quick single. They'll get at least one here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Return from out on the boundary, good fielding. And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have been set a target of 131 runs. I think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Cuts that off well in the infield. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Off the middle of the bat.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Got enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Oh my, that's racing away.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot?
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
On that nicely, good defence. Straight to the fielder. 11 runs added there. Pakistan are 11 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Super shot.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. That one goes straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Over Pakistan, 22 for none.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Misses everything. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield. No, terrible shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
That's 4 overs down in the power play, and they've batted really well. Good running and shot making sees them ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. On that nicely, good defence.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. 8 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 45 for none.
5 down and they're above the run rate at the moment. Been a good power play so far.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Might look to go big again here.
They'll get at least 1 here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Shot, should be runs here. End of the over, Pakistan 52 for none.
Just ahead of the required run rate right now. One more over in the power play. Possibility of making some gains to their advantage next over, perhaps. Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Zaman, the left-handed batter, taking guard. They want a solid start.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. There'll be runs here. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Shot straight past the bowler, could well be 4. Oh, what a great piece of fielding, 4 runs saved for sure.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Swept away fine. Should just be a single. Great shot. At least one on offer. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. End of the over, 10 off it, Pakistan are 77 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. And a scamper through for a single. Good running. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Power and precision in that shot. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Expensive over that one. There's going to need to be a serious tactical rethink. The batter's confidence is really growing.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit. But the batters have kept up the intent they had early on. And this run chase looks secure.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice shot, straight to gully. Shot, should be runs here. Tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Couldn't get it through the field. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep.
The new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Azam taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A-game today. Nicely played. That's a boundary save for sure. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Nawaz coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-strikers end for now. He's got their tail up.
He runs here. Nawaz ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
That's a solid shot. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Pakistan 101 for 3.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Nice shot. Cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Rizwan, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. First ball for the batter, coming in.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Dives and takes a very good catch.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Sri Lanka needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. Good over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running, and very good totals on the way. How will he reply?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good return back from the deep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. They'll get at least 1 here. Hit that hard and fast. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. End of the over. 6 off it. Pakistan 115 for 5.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. All the way, got it right out of the middle. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Very well played, could be a quick single. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. And caught deep mid-off with a simple catch.
Nawaz Lakanda in the middle. And looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Worked away. That's a nice single. Nicely played.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Waits for it. Track. And that looks to be 4.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, punched it to the boundary.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.